Detroit Lions.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Lions defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards.
And the Lions will take over. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
The Lions at 6-5 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Here we go. Check mash. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Now a 2nd and 10. Hooker wants to change the look. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This is caught inside the 15. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Hey, Crash. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Hooker.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Now Hooker.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you plan on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
18, right here. Ready.
Off the play fake. McDowell, he's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 48 yards.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. McDowell under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is third and long.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Rebel. 18.
Back to throw. McDowell.
A full left side taken in by Kmet.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 27 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's complete. He finds Falk here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
60 Bison. Unlock Lions. Unlock. Ready.
On third down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. Now the Bears going to call the first of their... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Maher is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived.
Come on.
Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Go check. Go check. Ready, ready.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Hooker's going to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Drop 60. Drop 60. Go.
Here's Hooker.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Lions have cut it back within a score. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Warriors 70.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football. And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
On second down, Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Got it. Ready?
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. McDowell being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. McDowell. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears.
Bo Melton
From 19 yards away.
And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check this.
Gibbs straight ahead. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball banked way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 5.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
He's able to find Melton, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Okay, ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. No street. Cut 19. Cut 19.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Check, check. Check. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDowell.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hooker on first down.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slam. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On third down, Hooker.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
This is caught by Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Looking to throw, Hooker.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Off play action. McDowell trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
To throw on second down. McDowell flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
In a smart play there, he's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. McDowell. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19.
Throwing after the interception. McDowell.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off the play fake. McDowell.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And this is incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Off play action. McDowell. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Marr on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a 2nd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here.
And some space here.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. The Lions on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Ready, set.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Hooker going to try and throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready. Track 60.
Throwing to start the drive. McDowell, he's going to sling this deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake. McDowell. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. What are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Trap the Ranger, trap the Ranger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Throwing. Hooker.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
They'll run again.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. This pass complete to Melton.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDowell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Warriors 17. 19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, the win moves them a couple games over 500.